Bulavanak, everybody. Good morning. The village elders and the Turangani Koro, the ladies of the village, of course, all the government officials. I'd like to firstly thank you for allowing us to use your village to launch the Improved Clean Cook Stove program. This is the official launch in Fiji. And even though there's about 20,000 stoves that are already distributed, this is the official launch of it through the Ministry of Economy, the Climate Change Division. I don't want to make a very long speech, but just highlight very quickly why we are doing this and why it is important that we all play a role in it, and we understand why this is very important, not just for your village, not just for Fiji, but for the entire planet Earth. One of the problems today in the world today is, everybody talks about climate change. Why is climate change taking place? Is because we are putting a lot of carbon into the air. A lot of the gases that goes and destroys the atmosphere, and you have a lot of sunlight that comes through. The earth is heating up, which means the oceans are also, the water levels are rising. So this is why you get a lot more water coming into your land, because the North and South Pole, the ice is all melting really quickly. And we'll find that in about 20, 30 years time, 50 years time, the way that the sea levels are rising, if we don't stop it, if we don't control it, many parts of the world which are flat areas will be underwater. In Fiji, we've already moved 3 villages to higher ground. We've identified another 40 villages that need to be moved to higher ground. So that's only one part of it. The other part of it, of course, is that we need to look at how climate changes. We have now more cyclones, and the cyclone patterns is also very difficult to predict. We all know about Cyclone Winston. In 36 hours, Cyclone Winston destroyed 1/3 of the value of our GDP. Now the economy, 1/3 went away in 36 hours. So that's how dangerous it can be. The amount of carbon that we put in as a country in the air is very little. However, we still want to do our part. There are many households in Fiji that use the stove that we are launching today, but not the style of stove that we are launching today. This stove that we are launching today will mean you need to burn less wood to get more fire, get more heat. So we'll be saving on our trees. The Ministry of Forestry people are here today too. They also will work with you to plant trees that grow very quickly, but you don't have to even cut down the native species, the old trees. You don't have to cut that. We can grow these trees in 2-3 years time, it grows, and then you can use that for firewood. So we put out less carbon into the air, less smoke into the air. So we're doing our part. As you know, our Honorable Prime Minister, since COP23, has been around the world telling people the importance of how we need to save our planet in respect of climate change. And Fiji has now got a very good footprint. We've got a very good reputation internationally and regionally in respect of what we can do, what we need to do regarding climate change. So all of us as Fijians, the citizens of this country, we need to all work together and need to be able to understand these issues. So after today's launch, we have the Kasabiya Group, and I have to of course thank Mr. Ajay Chawla, who's here, who's the General Manager of Kasabiya's. We'll be distributing another 40,000 stoves throughout Fiji. We're working with our Korean partners, and they're helping us to do this. So I just want to do a very short message for you. Please understand what we're doing. Please work with our Ministry of Forestry. Please let's look after our environment. Also ensure that we look after our environment by also not throwing rubbish out. We dispose of the rubbish in a manner that is responsible. We need to look after our indigenous species of trees. Government has been in the past few years putting a lot of money into trying to get our Ministry of Forestry to grow the indigenous species of trees. Dakua, all these species. A lot of them have been cut out in many parts of Fiji. It's gone, South Sea. So we need to try and grow these back. And this is long term. It's for the long term. It's for future generations. One last thing I'd like to also announce, please, make a mention of. Care Fiji app. There's an app you can download on your phones. Most people in Fiji, all the young people have these phones. please download the Care Fiji app. The Care Fiji app means basically what it does for you. If all of us are sitting here today, I'll be in the same room with you for the next 15-20 minutes. If, God forbid, in say 3 days' time I have COVID-19. If I have COVID-19, when I go to the hospital, they'll ask me, who were you with in the same room for more than 15 minutes? Because we have to get in touch with all of those people and tell them they need to quickly come to the hospital to get themselves checked out. I won't be able to remember all of you. And that's what you call contact tracing. But if all of you have the Care Fiji app on your phone, there's what you call the Bluetooth. It'll bounce off your phone. It just records the number every 28 days. So when the 29th day, the 28th day number falls off. It just records the numbers in case. So when I have the COVID, if I have COVID-19, then they'll send me a PIN code, a number. I'll put it in my phone. Then all the numbers that are in close proximity to me, only the numbers will go to the Ministry of Health officials. They won't know where we met, that we met in the hall, we met under the tiri or the mango tree or in somebody's bedroom. They won't know where we met. They'll simply know the phone number. Once they get the phone number, they'll call you up, say, excuse me, this is the number, whatever number it is, you were in close proximity to somebody who's got COVID-19. Please come in quickly so we can check you too. That's all it simply does. So it's very important for all of us to download this app. In Australia, 40% of Australians have downloaded it. In Fiji, we have not even done 10% yet. The Honourable Prime Minister just recently announced that we want to try and open up Fiji for tourism, for trade. When they look at Fiji, they'll see how many people are using the app. Then they'll say, okay, we can feel safe because if we go to Fiji, just in case there's a community outbreak, they'll quickly be able to contact us. That's the reason why we need to do it. So this is just my plug for the Care Fiji app. Please do it. It'll help you. It'll help your families too. Because you know that nobody knows about this disease. It's changing all the time. America now has got the highest number of deaths. There's now a second or third wave in different countries. So all of us need to be able to work together to ensure that we get over this particular problem. So I'd like to thank you once again for this particular launch. This stove, of course, will improve your efficiency by 36%. And it'll help you, it'll help us as a country to be able to ensure that we deal with the climate change issue. So Munakwa once again to Kasabis. Please put your hands together for them and the hands for the community. I'd also like to acknowledge the different ministries, Ministry of Etoke Affairs, Ministry of Women, the Ministry of Economy staff and Ministry of Forestry staff in particular. They are the key agencies that are working together as an interministerial team, and also Ministry of Agriculture, I should say, where they're working with the rural communities to ensure that we get this stove out to all of you. So, Binaka Wakalevu, and I look forward to the launch. Binaka, thank you.